Welcome to Old Man Folders and the Mall Ninja Kid, coming at you fast, the top of the hour. With our producer, name to be determined.
I'm Old Man. No, I'm Old Man Folders.
And I'm the Mall Ninja Kid. All right. Is the overly expensive, overly machined EDC fidget thing? It seems like it's dying out a little bit. Doesn't seem, but also, I'm not on Reddit hardly ever, so maybe it's just not in my face anymore.
I think it's still around.
Because some of it yielded some pretty good stuff. Like there was a Sinkovich. No, it was a. Oh man, I'm gonna get this wrong. It was a Shirogorov designed, Sinkovich made tool to work on a Shirogorov knife. It's a very cool design. I mean, the engineering was outstanding, but it's a useful thing. It was expensive. But I get it. If you have a $2,000 knife or more than one, this specialized tool for them, and all the bits fit in the handle. It was cool. It was a little, I get the practicality of that, even though it's kind of like over-engineered. But like when they do like the little I brought up earlier, like the little tops. You know what I mean? It's like I don't understand why it's like
for $1,200.
Yeah, it's a $1,200 top, and it's 6 months out, and people are waiting around to get on the books, and it's I just so it matches all their other shit, or so they can say they have it, or so they can take pictures of it, and then like pet it and put it back in their safe or put it in their closet or whatever.
Yeah,
and
I don't get it.
It seems like I kind of miss that whole boat, like especially to the point like I'm a kind of person that no matter how expensive or rare or whatever my shit is, like I use all of my shit. I fuck it all up.
Me too.
And I can't imagine having something that just lives in my closet. In fact, if I have something, I have 3 knives that I own that I've never carried and used. But they're a prototype, and a number 1 of a numbered serial.
Okay.
And so, like, that's why I don't carry those. They're just in the box. They sit there. I'll probably get bored of them one day and sell them on eBay,
Yeah.
But everything else, it's like, it doesn't matter how nice it is. Especially the whole collecting things to carry just to carry them and put them in a picture so you can show other people all the shit you carry that you don't use, that you probably don't really carry. I miss that whole boat.
I was into the little combos for a little while. There was a guy on Instagram that called himself Combo Master, and and he would do these little colored combos, and I forgot.
All right. Anyway, Chuk, what were you saying?
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, yeah.
Little bits.
Oh, little bits, okay.
But I commented once, like, "Oh man, you are the master of combos," and it just like pissed him off. He didn't respond. But
I was acknowledging your name, man.
I didn't even finish some of my combos because I wanted like a white stormtrooper combo. So I got like a pure white G-Shock, and then like a white knife. And then, like, after that, I just, like, well, what else do I need? And then I said, this is bullshit. Because I'm only going to use it for the stupid picture.
Yeah.
And that was only popular in 2016. And now it's just a piece of shit. But there is one more combo that I want to do because I discovered, you probably know what it is, the Commando store. Have you seen that?
The Commando store?
Eastern European paramilitary milsurp store.
Bring this shit up.
And they do really funny ads. They'll show like a Ukrainian dude with a ski mask, but he's got like a big booty. And they do these really funny pictures, but all it is like milsurp, like Polish war gear. And then what I really want is they sell the Russian version of...
Is that an IKEA mag carrier? Hold on.
IKEA
Go
mag
up
carrier.
one more. That is an IKEA AK mag front mag carrier?
Weird shit, yeah. Lots of weird shit. But what is the famous Casio watch, the silver...
G-Shock? No, not G-Shock.
Not the G-Shock, but the silver digital one from the 80s that was like...
Oh, the calculator?
Kind of like that.
No, it's just an LCD screen.
Yeah.
Back when that was like a big
okay.
fucking deal.
So you said the silver one. I was poor, so I had the black plastic one. I didn't have the silver one.
Yeah, it's the metal one, but there's a Russian version of that. It's some weird Russian named company, but they make like a $30 fake Casio, but now like all the wannabe Eastern European gunfighters are ordering this watch, and I want one now too.
Oh man. Is that a tactical jumper? a Sarajevo '84 Olympics
Sasha
jacket.
jacket bundle.
Yeah, they make
Oh
fake
my
Adidas.
God.
They make fake Adidas jumpsuits.
Yeah, they do.
They make fake Adidas shoes, and it's all for like the Eastern
Oh my God.
European.
All right, so this is
like-
they're self-aware, right? They can't possibly be serious about this.
They're
I mean, the
they
IKEA
are
mag holder
joking,
kind of,
but people want that shit. Like I want half the shit on the website.
dude. I'm not. So he's
He's
wearing
got
a
a
red
chest
red tracksuit jacket with a full face mask with a full.
With a
It's not even a
Spetsnaz
balaclava.
striped fucking shirt.
Yeah,
And the mag carrier in
and the bag
fucking
carrier, which I thought it said
light
IKEA, but
blue.
it says IDEA. Which, okay, good on you. That's funny. That's how you not get sued by a major.
and then a chest rig in neon blue.
Yeah, it looks like an IKEA bag, package bag.
For
That's
his
what that is.
Bakelite.
Oh, look, he's got an idea. Oh, I get it. Okay.
And he's got 4 Bakelite mags
Jesus Christ,
in
this
it.
is ridiculous.
I love
Bakelite
everything
mags.
on that website, but I'm
Bakelite,
gonna.
it feels like Bakelite mags in Russia wouldn't last very long during the winter.
But I'm planning a combo with a bunch of shit from Commando Store. I'm gonna have that weird Russian Roch. I'll have my Vostok. I'll have like a cheap Russian knife.
Yeah.
And then I'll get like a Makarov, and
Oh.
then like set them up over here in the studio and take my little fucking Eastern European fuckboy warfighter picture of my and that's the kind of combo I like.
You know what you
If
got
you don't
would
have
like that
if
too.
you don't have the broccoli hair and a fucking cross.
Well, he's not gonna be in the
you're
picture.
fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, I got something perfect to put in the picture. I have an AK-22, but it's full metal mags. Like it's
Yeah.
old as fuck. It's full metal mags, and when you pull them out, it's all neck down in plastic. It just holds little 22 rounds. You got to put one of those in the picture.
What else is going to the picture is I've had a couple Mosins, and of course we got the Amish Mosin guy here, but I no longer have my Mosins, but I did save that little fucking Mosin oil carrier. You know, that little round thing with the
Yeah.
little nub on top? That's going in the picture.
Hell
So
yeah.
we got the Mosin carrier, a Makarov, the weird Russian Commando fucking 80s watch, and then like, not a Shirogurov because you want something cheap.
Yeah,
Maybe
sure.
some of
It's
their
far too nice to put in that picture.
fake Adidas stuff or something.
I mean, I still have a Mosin bayonet floating around my house.
Okay, that could go
Oh
in
shit!
it. Yeah.
I have a bayonet from you. I was supposed to do something with a long time ago.
I don't even have that AK anymore. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, we'll still do something fun with it.
Yeah.
This time has passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting better. I used to be Alaska allows private sales. And so me and my buddy and like 10 other guys are the high rollers actually there's like 30 of us now, probably more, are just trade our pieces like Pokemon cards and just like, you just get your turn with it. Like, that's why
yeah.
I've had like 3 Scar 17s and all these like high-end things. You just get sick of it after a few months.
I
and you
need to
trade
get
it.
in this group. Anybody in your group want a Glock 19 that's been poorly modified?
Oh yeah, the people would.
It comes with like 19 mags.
Thankfully, I slowed down. I like to hold on to stuff now.
I gotta tell you, I miss the days when I could show up with a pan mag for AK-47 and leave with a Spaz 12 from a gun show. Just
Nice.
trade your way
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the mag went for like a really fucked up Makarov, which then ended up going for a really fucked up Draco, which then ended up going for like an OK AK,
Yeah.
and then the AK ended up being traded for, I think it was something from Norinco, like a replica of like a trench gun or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dude was just enamored with it, and I ended up with a Spaz 12, which, by the way, really cool shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking sucks to shoot.
Is that the French one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Jurassic Park one where he
Yeah.
slowly clicks down the stock.
Yeah. Those
Yeah.
are fucking expensive now.
They are now. At that time period, it was like maybe $500.
Oh, jeez.
My buddy got one. I wish I would have had money at the time because he called me. He's like, dude, there's a guy in the valley that has a garage full of fucking Uzis and 80 guns and Spaz 12s, and he's selling them all for dirt cheap. He's like, I'm taking 10 grand out of the bank right now and driving out there. And he like went out there, he got a Spaz, he got an Uzi, he got all the shit from the 80s that
Wait,
was just pristine.
which kind of Uzi? Like the small little one that everybody loves from the 80s movies?
Yeah,
Or the
yeah.
one that everybody who says they have an Uzi, they actually have the Uzi that's, this long with the fucking fold out?
I think it was the small 80s Uzi, the small one.
I remember the first time I went shooting with the guy who said, I've got an Uzi. I'm like, you got a fucking Uzi? Fuck yeah, I'll go shooting. And he busts out this thing.
The big, massive.
Yeah, and it's like,
version.
oh, no. I want the one from Die Hard, dude. That's the one I want to shoot.
Well, right now is a great time to get into NFA items. The tax stamp is gone, and me and Chuck from Alaska Ballistics are also buying suppressors like their Pokemon cards right now. So I just ordered a Velos low back pressure 7.62 suppressor today because I was having problems with my big Sandman L on the new HK rifle, and it was just 308, especially with the ammo they make nowadays. I mean, the 308 ammo, it's got 10,000 more PSI than an original 7.62 NATO round, and the back pressure is just insane.
You're going to end up like Kentucky Ballistics with a hole in your neck if you're not careful.
I had a piece of brass that just got expanded and stuck, and the guys at AK Ammo had to like bang it out with a hammer, and there was like pieces of exploded primer in the mag, and it was bad. So there was way too much back pressure. So now I've got this low back pressure flow through can, and Chuck hates flow through because he's super paranoid. He's like, oh, never get a flow through it. It doesn't have any flash suppression, because he went in like when the end of the world happens, he doesn't want anybody to see his flash when he's firing at the people attacking his house.
If you hit him in the head, they're not going to see your flash.
They're not going to see it. But I'm excited because this is a flow through can, so it's going to work perfectly with the gas system. It's not going to have any back pressure. And even though there's a setting on it, for some reason there was too much back pressure, but I'm getting that. I'm going to get another Griffin 22 can probably in the next month. And then Chuck is just constantly he just got 2 22 cans, but he did them as a trust instead of an individual, and they took 4 months, which was weird because right now the wait times are like a couple days for individuals.
We've had a massive flood of, I do a lot of SBR NFA engravings. And we've had we had a big pop recently where a bunch of shit came through, and even a couple of my FFL level doesn't allow me to keep suppressors more than 24 hours.
Okay.
So like I always have to tell them, like, I'm sorry, man, you've got to disassemble it. You can bring me a part, but you can't bring me the can. But I've done 2 of those recently. Just did one in burnt bronze, which turned out pretty good. But
yeah. So the guys at AK Ammo, because I asked them, I was like, well, I got this suppressor coming. Can I just do my SBR with it? And they're like, well, it's a little different. You got to do the Form 1. But the good news is they said I can do it all from home. I can log in to whatever my ATF account, fill out a Form 1 deal online, and then when I'm ready to certify, just come in and they already have my fingerprints on file, blah, blah, blah. And then once it gets approved, then I bring it into you guys and we'll just engrave it.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm super excited about it.
I'll put you to the front of the line. Don't tell anybody else, though.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Question. The Griffin suppressor.
Yeah.
Why is there not a Gryffindor logo, like, engraved on that?
I can help you with that.
They do have like a Griffin animal logo, but they are a very cool company. They're a small American suppressor company, and they just make super high quality suppressors. I bought their Resistance 45 specifically for my HK USP, just to be, like Solid Snake. Yeah. And it's fucking Hollywood quiet. Like,
really?
Like you see it doesn't make the laser sound, but all you hear is because 45 is perfect. You can buy any Full Metal Jacket 45 ammo. It's going to be like under 1,100 feet per second.
Yeah, for sure.
And all you hear is the action and a little puff. It's like, it's so fucking quiet. And their cans they just do so good with sound suppression. I don't even have their new EcoFlow baffles. That's like an upgrade that I need to get, but it's already so quiet. I'm like, why do I need their upgrade when this is like the quietest suppressor I've ever heard?
You can just see how quiet you can.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I've been kind of passively shopping around for a HK USP 45 compact for a while. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite pistols I've never owned.
Yeah.
My buddy has one, but the problem is, it used to belong to my other friend, and then he passed away and left it to his brother, who is also my friend.
Yeah.
So trying to get that pistol is like, Maybe I'll just leave it and go pick up another one somewhere. But I don't know why I haven't gotten around to it. I'm so bad about wanting something and then actually hunting it down. I'm fucking lazy. Wait till it comes to me.
You can order them brand new, but what is unobtainable is the HK45 Compact Tactical. They don't make them anymore. I had one.
Is that the one with the threaded barrel?
It's the one with the threaded
so
barrel.
I'm going to have to buy my buddies.
Yeah, but you can make one, but the true one will say Compact Tactical on the slide. It will have
that's
it
what he
engraved.
has.
Those are worth like over $3,000 now.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So don't let him know.
Well, before this comes out, I'm going to have to talk to him about it.
Yeah, because
maybe I should text him right now. He's just upstairs.
I traded an HK45 Tactical full size for the Compact Tactical USP, and like I didn't know, or no, I had the Compact Tactical and I traded it for a HK45 full size, and I didn't know that it was worth like $3,500 and you couldn't find them.
Yeah.
There's like they hardly ever come up on Gunbroker, and the guy was just like biting his lip during. Are you sure you want to do this deal? I was like, yeah. We did the trade, and then he just got this big shit-eating grin. Like, okay, no good. You can't go back on this. It's like worth like 4 times the amount of the gun I gave. And then I found out later, and my buddy was like, dude, that's worth thousands. You can't even find them anymore. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then like once in a while, the guy will he'll comment on my video of like the Compact Tactical. He'll be, you're never getting this back. I still got it.
Like, you're bragging about stealing from me?
But yeah, if you can get it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
my buddy he has. You know what he also has is he has the matching 1-to-1 airsoft training pistol with it.
Yeah.
So it's like they're the exact same. Like even the airsoft magazine is weighted. So when you take it apart, all the weight is the same, and then when you load it, the weight is still the same because the weight on the airsoft training model is the same as a loaded mag in a real one. And it's full blowback, air blowback, and all that. So it's like it's meant to be like a full like sim. It's basically a sim gun is what he has, but he has both matching pistols. By the way, people who's bringing me revolvers to Cerakote, stop it. It's not funny.
Yeah, keep them like shiny and stainless.
Well,
I guess I don't have a revolver for you to Cerakote, which is fully disassembled and ready.
Which
well,
is
it's a
which is
Nagant.
ironic. No, you don't. Is it over there?
It's a fucking Nagant too, is what it is.
No.
He's got a shotgun over there.
Oh,
He's got an 870 over there.
Mossberg 500.
Oh, it's a okay, Mossberg.
590.
Okay.
So that's why I love this place. This place has an FFL. There's a connected cigar shop. There's a connected cigar lounge. There is a fucking knife shop that's got every kind of knife and sword and hatchet and axe you could ever want, and kitchen knife and tactical folders.
I'm starting to blush.
And it's all in just like it's one big orgasm when you come in the building. It's walk in the building.
It's
cool.
the coolest fucking mini mall in Alaska. I'll
Yeah,
tell you that.
it really is. So every time I talk to like a YouTube channel about coming up and fishing, they're like, "Oh, I want to go there. I want to go to Northern Knives. I want to do this."
You know, I do rip on people Cerakoting their revolvers, but I have a Cerakoted J-frame. But I also did it.
It's only in gold.
It
right?
is in it's in cartel gold.
How do you keep it from fucking up the action if you Cerakote the cylinder?
And also, depending on what you do, so a lot of the stuff that you don't see, you just don't bother Cerakoting. And the stuff you do see, the Cerakote is so thin, it doesn't buck with the tolerances generally.
Okay.
There's a couple of things you got to do here and there, especially on revolvers. Revolvers are kind of a pain in the ass. Like a Glock is like, you can tear apart a Glock, Cerakote it, just put it right back together, fucking cycle it a couple of times and it's fine.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot. You guys fucking Cerakoted my zombie raging judge.
Yes. That thing,
fucking zombie green.
Yeah, exactly.
Which of course
With the blood on it.
I don't have it anymore.
I think my wife actually Cerakoted that.
That is awesome. To be fair, that's when I was much poorer. That's why I don't. If I wasn't so poor, I mean, if I had it now, I'd probably keep it. But yeah, that thing was pretty cool. And I don't even like Taurus that much, but that thing was pretty cool.
I do remember that. I forgot about that. I've done a lot of, I just did, and I will say this too, like the last Taurus I did, was it a judge? I can't remember what it was. The last Taurus I did was for a guide.
100% a judge.
Was it a judge? And so the last Taurus I did was for a guide, and it was...
Sure it wasn't a Raging Hunter, though? Those are popular. That's probably what it was. Because it had a long barrel.
No.
No, okay.
No, it was smaller than my J frame, much smaller than my
okay.
Patrolman.
It was a Judge then.
But he had it done in a color called Tequila Sunrise, which is basically this kind of like, it's not quite high vis orange, but it's not orange. It's kind of a mix. It's kind of a bright pumpkin. Yeah.
Pumpkin spice.
And so we did this for him, and it's like, why? I gotta ask, like, why did you pick this color? And he goes, because if for some reason I need to throw it to somebody else to save my life, if it hits the dirt, I want him to be able to fucking find it.
That's why they have the danger strip, the big red strip on the back of the rubber Pachmeyer grip. Now, the Judge that you Cerakoted for me, I had done in bright neon zombie green, and then you added the blood splatters.
The blood splatters.
And then I made a combo picture. I had the zombie blood splattered Judge. I had the stock Olight fucking flashlight that they make a zombie version with the green and the red splatters.
They still have it for sale.
And then I made my own. I got a, what was it, a Hinderer knife from you guys that had a neon green scale on it, on the one side with the scale, and then I just added my own blood splatters, and there was my combo right there.
Nice.
Zombie combo.
Here's my Shaun of the Dead combo.
Yeah. So.
I do to the most part. Like, I kind of make fun of the combo thing, but I still kind of do it to a certain extent. Like, I'm always cognizant of, like, does my pen and my watch face and my knife kind of.
That's fair.
Or I'll do, like, neutral things like carry titanium so I don't have to match it. But
yeah,
I get more granular with it, although I'm not going to go into it.
But you're not going to do like bright Stormtrooper white everything.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, lame. It's like, okay, my pen is blue, my watch face is blue. They're close enough, whatever.
Yeah.
My underwear is blue, my socks are blue.
My shirt is blue, my Vostok Europe is blue. Match a little bit.
By the way, I like that. Watch.
This is thanks to Dakota because he told me about Vostok, so I bought the $100 Vostok, which is probably worth a little more now. But then he was like, oh, man, you should get the Vostok Europe. They're made in Estonia, and they're a little fancier. And so I.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, this is the Lunkhold 3 or whatever. So it's based on
They make one
a
that
spacecraft.
is entirely bronze.
Yeah.
And it's not.
So that weighs a pound and a half.
They have fucking patinas as you wear it.
That's cool.
That's the one I was like, oh, you should get that one.
Yeah, I have a ProTech Godson that's made out of brass. That thing.
Patinaed good?
It was patinaed very well and also weighs 4 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So it's like.
Is that the auto?
Yeah, it's one of the autos. So it's like, if I'm not wearing a belt, I got to hold my pants while I'm running down to start my car in the morning.
Is ProTech still putting out all those autos every year?
Oh, man. Like, ProTech is, speaking of hockey sticking, they're making knives they're OEMing for Chavez. They're OEMing for Boker.
Wow.
They're OEMing for a lot of other companies.
Mm-hmm. With their autos.
Yeah, they're making autos for a lot of people.
And the thing is that these companies are completely fine with them putting their logo on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's OEM, but you go to the reverse of the Baker side and it says ProTech.
Yeah.
Right there.
So you get a ProTech warranty, you get ProTech quality, you get the ProTech. I don't know where they're getting their springs, but the rest of the auto community needs to wake up and take a note.
You can barely hold it. It'll fly out of your hand.
The new Chavez Rendición auto.
Yeah.
That thing is like, it doesn't have any grip, so it's smooth aluminum scales.
Yeah.
And if you're just casual about it, it's going on the floor.
Yeah. I have the Godfather, which is a wicked-looking little stiletto thing with the pokey blade. I got the Godson. And then I bought one from you guys a couple years ago that's their teeny little chonker. It's like an inch long.
Runt.
The runt.
The runt, yeah.
But it's a little auto.
Yeah, but it's got that same damn
cool.
spring in it. So that little thing kicks so hard, it's like you don't even hold it. It turns around in your hand.
But it's nice. You just feel the power when you flick it out. But yeah, I'm super impressed with ProTech and just the amount of autos they keep coming out with. And you guys get a fair amount of them in the shop, I notice.
Yeah, what's funny is now that they're doing it for Boker and Chavez, and we carry both those brands.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of automatic ProTechs we have at any given time has tripled, even though we don't order more. We just keep ending up with them.
Do you guys have an auto Chavez in the shop right now?
We have 5 different variations of it.
Oh, my God.
We have it in gray handle, red handle, black handle, purple handle,
wow,
blue handle. I think that's...
Yeah, and then Stonewash.
I know what my next knife is. Also, do you guys have any cold steel walkies in the shop?
No, but we can get some.
Okay.
And we don't go cold steel direct. We go through a distributor.
Okay.
But the distributor we get them from, we have an order put together and ready to send right now. So if you want to get something, we can throw it in. We can throw it in the cart and get it going pretty quick.
I think I need a walkie.
I got some good news recently.
What's that?
Did we talk about this last time?
Your shit is legit.
Yeah. So we have two walkies in the store.
Oh shit, we did.
What's
talk
the age
about
range
it.
on them?
We did talk. Yeah, we did
it was
talk
like-
about it.
Vaguely, but like, what's the age range on them?
So I thought the shop owns one, I own one, and then we have a katana that the shop owns. So what we thought was the shop's katana was the 1800s. The my walkie was
Which
the
is a
1700s.
Wakadashi, right?
Yeah,
Which is a
wakizashi.
small size.
Yeah, it's
like samurai
yeah.
sword.
We did talk about this. I talked
Yeah.
about when it's supposed to be extend your arms, put the blade up. The point's not supposed to extend past your shoulder.
Okay.
Just use it to fight inside, so you can turn around a hallway. Blah blah blah. That's the
Yeah.
lore. Whether or not it's true, how the fuck would I know? But yeah,
Sounds
but
about right.
the news was that mine is about the one that I own is about 100 years older than previously thought.
Holy shit.
So that's good news for me, I guess.
Did he have like a rough price range and what it could be worth?
No, the original guess we got from the original appraiser is because like the sheath and like the wrap and all that, none of that shit ever survives. So all you really get is, if you're lucky, you get the suba and the blade and maybe some hardware. Everything else is always like the ray skin. Everything deteriorates.
What's a suba?
Suba is the guard, the hand guard,
okay.
so you don't slide up over the
So
blade.
Very
it's the sword of Theseus. The blade
Yeah,
technically stays the same.
yeah.
Same maker's mark, but everything else, as traditions change.
But it's the same thing
change.
as all collector stuff. Like, we've had all kinds of like really old school knives, and it's like, as long as the blade is in good condition, that's what everybody cares about.
Yeah.
And it's no different with walkies and katanas and shit like that, because none of the the wood handles are going to survive from the 1600s. It does,
Yeah.
and if it did, it's worth it's worth six figures.
Right.
But so the original estimate we got on the shop walkie could be as much as $30K at auction,
Holy shit.
and mine was could be as much as $15K at auction.
Wow.
But I don't know. That is coming from our friend who used to appraise them for a living.
Right.
And so it's not. He's out of the game. He doesn't do it anymore. But he's not dumb. He's making a very good educated guess. So I don't know how the new revision on the age of mine would change that. But mine is also quite a bit smaller. Mine was built for a wee little gentleman, because the shop walkie is probably.
Are you saying we're going to call this sword the Short King?
There we go. So the shop one was probably not quite 36 inches, but more than 24 for sure. So we'll call it 30. And then mine is probably 5 inches to 6 inches shorter.
So say you had a good walkie or, one of those swords, and the steel was in good shape. You sharpened it the way it was supposed to be sharpened. In one swing, could you actually lop off somebody's arm or even head with that sword?
With a walkie, I would say definitely no. There's not enough weight behind it. That's what it comes to. Like, swords are very much like, you have to think of it like axes. Like, you can't split a round with a hatchet. There's just not enough weight.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? You can't cut someone's head off with a walkie. There's just not enough weight. And you can't generate enough force and enough speed to make up for that. So that's why mauls exist. That's why splitting axes exist.
But with the full
With the
size,
katana?
the katana you could.
I mean,
100%.
a headsman's axe is this giant weighted monstrosity for a reason, because it just goes plunk.
I mean, axe is in the title for a reason,
Yeah.
With an axe, yeah. With a katana, I could definitely see it being done. I mean, without being too gruesome about it, I mean, the Rape-Nan King, I mean, they were like practicing on it and like seeing how much damage they could do and seeing how far they could get through.
And so that was when Japan was it in early World War II?
Yeah, it was in China in World War II.
They invaded China. There's still a lot of hatred over this between countries.
There was
But
there was a
yeah,
lot
the
of,
stories from that are pretty awful. But I do remember reading about practicing beheading in one strokes, and they were probably using a full-size katana.
The most
doing
gruesome thing about that statement is practicing, which means they
Yeah.
weren't always successful.
that. Wow.
Because
Okay.
you'd want to be one of the people where they were successful.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to get it just stuck here
Yeah.
and then just laying on the ground while he's trying to get it out of here.
That would suck.
Yeah, maybe that was too much.
It's interesting though. It's history.
Yeah, for sure.
So one of my hates from the knife community is kind of interesting, and I got this from Matt from Alaska Frontier One. He's back into knives, but for a while he became very disillusioned with the knife community, and the reason was he was so sick of people not collecting a folder, just like, hey, check out, this is a cool knife, I want to use it, and flick it out. There was this just this energy on forums where everybody was like, I got to have one of everything, and just like, does it just like belching out money, blah, blah, blah. I got to have this. I got to have the Hinderer. I got to have this. And they're just buying it just so they could sit it in their shitty little stand.
Oh, yeah.
and then
Searching
make
for all the
picture of it.
Grail knives.
Yeah, all the Grail knives.
I got to have a
And-
Hinder. I got to have a Chris Reeve.
yeah, and for the only reason of having it. And I get it a little bit. I mean, I have a small collection of some of the big ones. But one I got rid of that I didn't like. I love the Chris Reeve, so I've got the Yununs in. I love the Hinderer, but I didn't like that zebra stripe one. What was that? The fucking, you know what zebra stripe blade I'm talking about?
0308?
The ZT?
No, the
Strider.
Strider.
Oh, Strider.
Strider.
I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
like
yeah.
the Strider because it was so awkward closing it, and it was just
The
like-
lockup is a
Wait.
little intense.
Did you have
Yeah.
the bigger or the smaller?
I had
Because I have
yes.
an SMF, which is the smaller one, which is a little more pocket friendly.
I had the bigger one.
Okay.
I think
I agree. So I used to carry one of the bigger
too
ones.
clunky. Yeah.
Yes, and unless you get like what I had was I had a Strider Custom,
Mm-hmm.
which was it's a contoured handle. So instead of blocked off G10 and blocked off titanium,
Mm-hmm.
it's contour rounded.
Yeah.
And then mine was pistol gripped, which it's basically golf ball divoted.
Yeah.
That kept the weight down and kept it manageable, but the overall size of the knife
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
was a bit much. I now have the SMF, which is the littler guy.
The smaller one.
And I do carry that quite a bit. And it doesn't seem like it's actually smaller than. So I'm carrying one of our 3DK prototypes today, and it's smaller than this
I gotta
and
start
weighs
carrying
quite a
this.
bit less.
I got to start carrying this again. These things are so fun. Yeah, the reason I had to get a Strider was because as a Mall Ninja, it's in the family of, I think it was used by Marines or something.
The
It's in
first folding knife
tactical.
ever given an NSN
Yeah. Yeah.
and issued by the Marine Corps.
But I prefer the Hinderer. I like the action more. They've got those flippers. They're just a big, beefy knife. I've got the XM24 now
Oh, really?
and an XM18.
Even the bigger one, yeah.
Yeah. And they're made to be used with gloves. And you can pinch yourself a little bit closing them, that's for sure. But it's just such a solid, it's the ultimate tactical folder,
Yeah.
I think.
I have an 18, and I carry it quite a lot. In fact, that is one thing I like about having a big knife collection is you don't fuck anything up.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't carry it enough to ruin it. You know what I mean? You have two knives, you're going to go through them pretty quick because you're sharpening it constantly, you're using it constantly, you're fucking it up constantly. But if
Here's the guy over here with 24 knives. They're all fucking nubs.
it's way more than 24.
No,
but
I mean me.
oh, you.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. 'Cause you
Well,
use
yeah,
them to
because this is
nubs.
the guy who wore a titanium pry bar down to a nub, sent it back to Lynch, and was like, "Hey, can you guys like regrind this?" And like, what in the fuck are you doing with this thing? Like, even Lynch, who specializes in pry bars and sees all the warranty work on the planet, and Dakota said his back there, like, dude, what the fuck? What are you doing with this?
Asphalt shingles.
I've only seen you open boxes with your knives, but I guess you're scraping off all kinds of corrosion. and
He
shit
uses
with
them as a tool when he's a mechanic.
Yeah.
Like
Ah,
he's
okay, I
working
get
on
it.
cars with his knives and his pry bar and shit. I'm
get it.
surprised your pen is in one fucking piece. I'm surprised it's straight, to be honest.
I don't
Yeah.
use it for anything but writing.
Well, I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, it's a pen. It's delicate. You shouldn't do that.
I would think that once your pry bar gets down to a nub, you would just break out the pen and use the pen as a pry bar.
I've used it as a reset stick a few times. That's about it.
I'm a hypocrite. I need to start using my knives more because I have to admit the main thing I use my folding knife for is to open boxes of knives. So that's pretty bad.
Knifeception is what it is.
So here's what you need to do.
It's pretty bad.
Cut limes,
Yeah.
chop some stuff,
Yeah.
open up packages of like beef and stuff.
Oh, when you're having steak,
Cooking,
though, that's a
you
given.
know?
That's a given. Yeah, I will cut vegetables with it. And if you go to a steakhouse, you got to bring your knife.
Yeah,
to cut-
because
that's a
everyone they
beautiful
give
thing.
you is just dull,
Yeah.
serrated
Oh,
turd and just
shitty,
tears
yeah.
your knife up.
Yeah,
The Urban Trapper from Boker.
that's a great one.
Best personal steak knife.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
I will agree with one caveat. I have a case doctor's knife with mammoth ivory scales on it.
Interesting.
And a doctor's knife is like a fruit knife. It's long and skinny, single blade. And I will take that and I will use that. But it's high carbon, so I have to clean it. I have to make sure I clean it real well.
Why
So
do
I'm
they-
never going to be able to replace
Why
it.
is it called a doctor's knife?
Maybe because it mimics a scalpel.
Oh, gotcha.
As far as like the tip and the thinness of the blade and the grind and everything, it kind of mimics a scalpel. So they would call it a doctor's knife, I would
Now,
assume.
when I think of old man folders, I actually really like these knives. The really cool little slip joints that come in a little leather pouch. What do you guys think about those type of knives?
I'm on my folder, so like I dig it, but not just anything. Like I won't just
Yeah.
buy just a $48 case and be like, oh, this is what I carry. Like
Yeah.
that seems kind of like there's no effort in that. To
Right.
Me. Like the reason I have the one I have, and the reason I carry that one specifically is because the uniqueness of it and the coolness of it, and
Yeah.
and like it means something to me. It's not just I found a case knife that was a deal, and I'm a unreasonable old man who thinks case is the greatest God's gift to knives since 1938.
I want to get a knife like that and then go on a camping trip and fucking whittle an elephant out of a piece of stick and just, smoke my cigar, sit in the camp chair around the fire, drinking my coffee, and whittle a little fucking thing out of a That sounds
little
relaxing.
peyote, for the creative process.
Yeah, that sounds relaxing, doesn't it?
I do have a Shun personal steak knife too,
Okay.
which is surprisingly similar to the doctor's knife.
Is it actually called a personal steak knife?
Yeah, it's
It
called
is.
the Shun
Wow.
personal. Shun doesn't make it anymore.
I know. I ran into this.
Yeah, KAI makes it. They changed up the steel.
I was at, of all places, a cheesecake house. No,
Cheesecake Factory?
Cheesecake Factory in Michigan, and it was sitting on a plate,
Dakota's a connoisseur.
and they took the fucking plate, and it never came back, and I didn't think about it,
Yeah.
and I was on my way to get on a fucking plane, and I was like, oh, fuck, it's
Yeah.
not here, and I called them, they're like, nah, busboy didn't find it. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
no.
oh, I'm
one of
sure he didn't find it.
Yeah.
The sous chef.
gone
The
forever.
sous chef is carrying it around. I should clarify that I mentioned that KAI makes it, not Shun. I understand that KAI is the parent company of Shun. The difference is when KAI took over production of that knife, they changed the steel, they changed it significantly. It costs half the price now. The Shun personal steak knife is the one to have.
Very cool. Does
we
that
get
does
ebony
one ever come
scales.
through the shop ever?
No,
No.
never.
We've-
I've never seen a used one.
We've had 2 used ones. in
Oh,
the
you would know
enti-
because you do the website.
The entire time I've been here.
Okay,
Which
so
is
we've
how
had
many years?
8 years.
8 or 9 years.
Something
yeah.
like that. So we've had 2 used ones in 8 years.
Well, the biggest fuck up I ever did in my life was my dream Grail set. Dakota fucking told me we've got the cold steel.
I gave you first right of refusal.
And you had it for a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So what was it? It's the cold steel Tonto set.
The Emperor set.
The
Yeah,
Emperor's
and it was
set.
the katana, the waki, and the tanto in the stand.
Yeah, in the stand. And I said, well, maybe the next time one comes in the shop, I could get one. And Alistair was like, one will never come through the
Yeah,
shop
will
again.
never come through the
that
shop
was your
again.
one shot.
There was
Yeah.
like
and you blew
500
it.
made in
Yeah.
91.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of knives that are like that. I tell that with people all the time is they're like, well, I want this Microtech with this blade in this color with this chassis and this blah, blah, blah. And it's like, if you find it, buy it. Because they're not going to, you know what I mean? It's not going to show up a lot. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, but if you find it, buy it. Because it's going to be like, if you want a combat Troodon Gen 2 with a number 3 blade with serrations up one side, but I want a black blade and I want this and that, blah, 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 blah. And you have all those little things. It's like, they have like 14,000 SKUs that they manufacture. how long do you think it's going to take till they get around to make that again? Like
Yeah.
they make it, and then 3 years later they're going to make it again, and then 3 years later they're going to make it again. It's like if you find it, buy it,
Yeah.
because automatics you can't get on eBay. So if you don't find it on our website
That's
used, you can't buy a used knife. You know what I mean? How do you buy a used automatic? It's impossible.
Yeah. Interesting.
So it's like if you see it, buy it. There's so much shit that it's like if you find it, buy it. And there's a lot of stuff that I've missed out on over the years. It's like,
Yeah. But if
I'm
one in a
feeling
million
bad about
chance.
an Aston right now.
If I know it's like 1,000,000,001 chance, but if a Emperor set ever comes back in the shop,
we will make sure you get
I
it.
will take it. Yeah.
So I almost have Dakota talked in to buying an Aston Martin. So I've been telling you about this. So we'll take a little bit of a tangent, but there's an Aston Martin called a V8 Vantage, which is a V8. It's the little baby Austin. It's the smallest Aston Martin they make, but it's 2-door V8 little monster.
Yeah.
So one is for sale right now, and it is the cheapest one in the country. Like you can go on, search on Auto Trader, look up V8 Vantage, sort by price. The first that will show up, it is Tiffany blue paint,
Oh,
Tiffany blue exterior,
wow.
Tiffany blue brake calipers. It is Tiffany blue on Tiffany blue on Tiffany blue. It is the ultimate Dakota car, if there's
Yeah.
ever been an ultimate Dakota car. And it's 30 grand right now with 67,000 miles.
Yeah.
Because he had that ProTech button.
Yes,
knife
in
that-
Tiffany blue.
Tiffany blue.
Tiffany blue's his
Yeah.
jam.
Yeah.
And now there is a Tiffany blue on Tiffany blue on Tiffany blue V8 Vantage Aston Martin for sale. And it's the cheapest one in the country. It's 30 grand.
James Bond car.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
It's the baby brother to the James Bond car,
Yeah.
but point taken. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's never gonna be a more Dakota car than
That's
that
true.
car.
I will have a conversation with Reform tomorrow,
Yeah.
and if they say they'll work on it,
Oh, it's an '08, which makes it a Ford Gen Aston. So make sure and tell them that. Because a Ford Gen Aston they might work on.
they're super nice. But when they know I'm calling, they're like, no.
I know.
Yeah.
I have my old wheels off my Audi for sale on Facebook. And I had somebody contact me today, and he's like, "Hey, who works on your car? Because I can't find anybody in Alaska to work on my car. I took it to the dealership, they couldn't figure it out, and now it just kind of sits in my garage. I can't figure it out." And I was like, "Oh, like I either do the work myself or I take it to a shop that my buddy owns, but they won't work on European cars from the general public. So like, there
Yeah.
is nobody to work on Audis up here."
Wow.
And so I had to like explain to this guy, and so I was like, all right, well, I'm not stupid. So, so I spent like probably 2.5 hours messaging this guy on Facebook. And I was like, all right, send me your codes. Like, what codes is the car throwing? All right, it's throwing this. Okay. Why is it this? And tell me all your mods. And he's got this massive mod list. And I go, okay, well, you have all these modifications done. I go, well, who did your tune? He goes, well, it's on a stock tune. I go, well, no wonder it runs like shit. Like, you gotta put your tune back in. Otherwise, this massive mod list, it's never gonna run right. So I'm getting off topic, but
I didn't realize that 2025 Jeep Wrangler had so much torque with that turbo. My buddy looked it up. It is fucking really ramped up with the torque.
I bet it's more torque than horsepower.
Well,
yeah,
like
yeah.
it is.
350, 400.
Yeah, it's way up there.
No
Okay.
shit, nice.
Yeah,
Damn.
pretty impressive.
I bet with a downpipe and a tune, you could probably add about 25-30%
Ooh.
onto that thing.
That'd be awesome. How much would that set me back?
It's also a Jeep. It's gonna be a
Inline, is
little
it
different.
inline six?
No, he's got
No,
the
it's four
he's
banger.
got this.
Oh, four banger, okay.
From
That's all right.
Fiat. It's a Fiat.
That's all right. I don't. I
Turbocharged
just
straight.
need to know how many banks. So how many downpipes are you going to buy? So you're going to buy one downpipe. So a single downpipe is going to run you somewhere between $180 and $300.
Okay.
As long as you're reasonably handy with your hands, you don't even have to put your shit on a jack. So you can get underneath it. That's something you can do in an afternoon in your garage. You put the downpipe on.
Yeah.
But now you got no cat, so you're going to have to tune it because otherwise you're going to throw a check engine light constantly and it's going to retard it.
Right.
So, oh shit, I said retard. Never mind.
It's a mechanical term.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so what you need to do is you need to convince the car to ignore the rear O2. So
Okay.
you're going to have to get an off-road use only tune.
Interesting.
Which means, of course, you're only going to be able to use it on trails. No more
Right.
driving it to work.
Oh yeah, never.
Yeah, of course. We all understand that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't know. For my Audi went from 350 at the crank to 420 at the wheels
Yeah.
with the way it's set up now, and then with the pulleys and second tune this summer, it'll go to like 530 at the wheels or something
Wow.
like that.
Very nice.
But forced induction engines, man, you can get some crazy gains out of a tune. If you have the correct supporting mods, you might have to do a throttle body and shit like that, but a lot of it's cheap. Throttle bodies are $300. Pulleys are turbos. You might not even have to upgrade your turbo.
And I got some like 30,000 million candela backup lights to install. Dakota looked up how to install it. We got to go.
I want to see pictures of this.
We got to go in from the back and like, what do we have to do?
So we have to remove the plastic trim on the inside of the vehicle to expose the bolt.
I had to do that to mine.
Underneath insulation. So we got to move the insulation out of the way. We got to move the trim out of the way. Move the whole panel out of the Jeep.
But that's all standard fare. You're making it sound harder than it really is.
American cars don't work this way.
Yeah.
European cars do.
Stellantis is not. It's a European car.
But Jeep is supposed to be an American car.
But it's not.
not.
It's Stellantis.
How do
It's a
you-
European. It's Italian.
I understand that. I'm just saying that like it is the dissolution of the brand.
Yeah.
So we got to remove the internal panel, and then we have to unbolt it with 10 mil bolts, as is tradition.
Yeah.
And then it falls off, like literally just falls the
Falls
fuck off
off.
with a gasket. And then you can take the light out, replace it, put it back in. But all the other lights are integrated.
They're not
That is
plug
the
and play.
only
Yeah.
fucking bulb
Right.
in that entire
Yeah.
assembly, which is stupid.
No.
weird, yeah.
That's the way modern lights work. Like
It's-
But both my cars are full integrated LEDs. The only replaceable bulb is the reverse light.
Weird.
Well, that's the nice thing about taking older cars and converting them to LED is that you can mimic the old school look, but have the reliability of LEDs. A lot of people shit on like, oh, well, don't get LEDs. It changes the character and everything. It's like, but you can buy a different Kelvin.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you don't have to buy these super white LEDs, backup lights. Like you can just buy like a 3000 Kelvin and it'll mimic the old ones. It's just more reliable and better and more lumens.
I like to blind people on the highway though.
Oh, that's you. Oh, okay.
I like the fact that when I throw the Jeep in reverse, I can see behind me.
Yeah.
That's what I
That
did.
would be nice.
Yeah. Like I like the idea of like putting it in reverse and I could actually fucking see what's going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, super simple.
Yeah. Keep it simple, stupid.
Welcome to All Man Folders, the Mall Ninja Kid, and some kind of random mechanic.
Yeah.
Car talk.
Speaking of, how much work did you get done on the Jeep?
Drive shaft is done. Radiator's done. The head is still being machined by A1 Auto here in town.
Okay.
Good place.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Okay. So you're getting closer.
Yeah.
I got contacted by Wild West Guns, which apparently, I guess, we were looking it up, has shut down their retail facilities.
I remember hearing them closing their doors like years ago.
I heard the same thing.
Yeah.
So I got contacted by Joe West the other day, Joe West Jr.,
Yeah.
asking me about doing some Cerakote services for them.
Wow.
And apparently, I mean, it's still up and going, whether or not there's a retail floor or not. I mean, it's kind of similar to how, like, Alaska Tactical did the same thing. Alaska Tactical started out as a training facility.
Right.
And then he had so many people asking for parts, he opened up a retail portion. And then the retail thing was, like, never really his bag. He wasn't fully interested in it. And so as he got on and was like, you know, I just want to go back and, he's thinking about retiring. And so he shut down retail, but he kept the phone number and he still does the classes. He still does all the training. So Alaska Tactical still exists. It just doesn't exist as a physical store you can go to and hang out. And I wonder if Wild West Guns is the same.
It must have. Now their Las Vegas location does have a retail store that's open.
They always have a booth at SHOT.
Yeah, and you can get they offer the Wolverine package on the Ruger Toklat 454, where they give it a trigger job, they put ports in it, and then they rebarrel it where you could shoot 454, but you could also shoot some crazy fucking Wildcat that they developed that's like a 500 Magnum power.
Of course
thing.
they did.
Yeah. And
because Alaska.
And then they did the same thing with their Bush gun. It's the Pilot's 4570 that comes apart.
Yeah.
And they offer it in that little briefcase.
Yeah.
Costs like $9,000 or something.
They make it so you can take it apart and like fit in a backpack. Or,
yeah. And so it goes in the back of your little Super Cub.
Yeah.
And then when you land in your bear country, you just slap together your 4570. But they also rebarreled that to some fucking Wildcat cartridge that could kill a polar bear. So pretty cool gun.
A gun that could kill a polar bear that fits in a backpack.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. They've always been kind of top notch.
I just imagine like slinging it down and like holding the strap, and it turns into like the top on an AR and just kind of slings out.
I just picture the beginning of what was it, Ghost in the Shell, where they have the briefcases and they hit the button and the briefcase falls away and then it's just full auto carbine.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that would be cool.
I'm gonna do that with my. My Vector.
Yeah.
I really want to just hit a button and the briefcase falls away and then I just have a Vector.
That would be awesome. In 10 millimeter too.
Yeah.
I'd say like 45 might be a little bit better.
Yeah, but why
God's
45
better.
when there's 10 mil?
Actually, let me rephrase that. 45 Colt.
That's a little better.
I'll just stick with 10 mil.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else do we got?
Yeah, what's the next one?
Let's take a look here. I will say it defaults to get your LARP on.
Yeah. The Commando Store, yeah, that's their logo.
That's fantastic.
That is awesome.
Get your LARP on.
That website was like made for you too.
It's so dumb.
It's like
so
Eastern paramilitary, Eastern European goodness.
Oh yeah. But I'm not Eastern European or Slavic in any way, shape, or form.
I know, but your whole life is based around Mosins and Nagants and that kind of thing. So in a way,
What
you
is
are.
Which is ironic because I own German firearms.
What is your
American
nationality, Dakota?
I'm
Amish.
American.
Ah, all right.
Amish American.
Amish American, Pennsylvania Dutch. Unreasonable warranty hops is something that you have personal experience with, because you have a knife from a company we will not name, and
I'll try not to.
you were interested in getting a new blade. Is that it?
The
your push
pivot-
button.
The pivot is wallowed out.
Because you beat the shit out of it.
What does wallowed out mean?
It means that
Concave now?
it means when he opens his blade, it kind of wiggles around.
Oh shit.
Because he's wallowed out the aluminum frame so much because he beats the shit out of it. Which, good on you. I get that. But so he contacted the manufacturer about sending it back for warranty, who is a pretty major manufacturer and generally touts a pretty good warranty. And they wanted what? They wanted a down payment of anywhere from $50 to $100 for shipping.
So they said $50 to $75, and warning it may be up to $125 in shipping depending on your location.
What the hell? For shipping?
$125 in shipping.
That's
for
insane.
something that costs us what, $10 to send anywhere in the U.S.
Yep.
And we're in Alaska. There's no way shipping is worse than what we do.
Yep.
That's weird.
And so he has to send a
and
deposit.
they will not accept packages from USPS.
Oh yeah, so he has to UPS it or FedEx it, which makes it crazy. Which means the minimum amount we have to spend on a UPS package to anywhere in the U.S. from Alaska is about $40, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
So that means they're gonna charge him $50 to $125, $150, $125 to send it back and ship it back, and then they're going to charge you for the warranty replacement.
That was unclear.
But it wasn't.
maybe.
But it wasn't a no.
It wasn't a no.
So they're not. they're not gonna.
They said sharpening and like.
Tell them don't sharpen it. What the fuck? I'm better at it than they are.
Manufacturing defects would be taken care of. It's not a manufacturing defect. It's just that the aluminum is wallowed out over time.
Let's be honest. It's normal wear and tear.
Yeah, normal wear
You've
and
not
tear.
used it as a screwdriver.
No.
You do beat the shit out of your knives, but you don't want to do anything crazy with them.
Not super crazy.
You
no.
carry a pry bar to keep yourself from using your knife as a pry bar.
Exactly. Like, I mean, he
100%.
literally has a pry bar and a pen, which I assume he also uses as a pry bar
Yeah,
sometimes.
I could see that.
So that he does not use his knife as a pry bar.
Yeah.
But the fact that they want $50 to $125 just to secure shipping, and then if we don't agree with your warranty claim, we're also going to charge you for that. And this is an American-made brand that claims RFH. They actually coined the term, or at least made it popular, RFH, which is right fucking here. Where's it made? It's made right fucking here. It's made right fucking here, but if you have problems with it, you can right fuck off, apparently.
Apparently.
Interesting. It reminds me of how we got screwed over ordering ammo in Alaska. In the early 2000s, you could still order it. Then, I don't know if it was after 9/11, but then they stopped doing it. And for like a few years, they said, okay, well, an individual can order ammo from a company to Alaska through UPS if you pay this $75 hazmat fee. And so that went on for a few years. Technically, I think it still might be legal, but now they say, nope, you can't do it. And nobody will ship ammo to a private individual in Alaska, unfortunately.
Can you buy ammo on eBay?
No.
'Cause that's-
No, they can't. No.
Because that's always my cheater method, is if you can't buy any, like you can't buy a lithium ion battery from a website in the lower 48, they won't ship it to you. Can't buy Hoppies, Hoppies number 9. Can't buy that. They won't ship it to you because it's a solvent. So what I always do is I always go on eBay and buy Hoppies number 9 from some unsuspecting dolt that'll just put it in UPS or USPS and send it up to me. And I mean, they're the one breaking the law. It's not me. I'm just ordering it.
My hack is when I go down to the lower 48, I will have like some ammo shipped to my buddy's house, and you're allowed to carry, depends on the airline, but you can usually carry up to like 5 to 10 pounds of ammo in your checked luggage.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't have to be in the original packaging.
They want it in the original packaging. Every airline's a little different. You can usually have up to like 5 boxes of ammo. So that's kind of nice because it's dirt cheap and you can get ammo you can't find up here.
I mean, for me, as far as the shipping things going, next time I'm down in Michigan, I'm stopping by a metal stamping plant.
Yeah.
Because they won't ship to Alaska, those fuckers.
Yeah.
And so they're going to give me imprints for my kid's Jeep, for the floorboards,
Yeah.
side panels,
yeah.
everything. And they're going to wrap it up in one box. And I'm going to do a $50 fee to ship that bitch up to Alaska on the
How
flight.
much did they want to ship it? You're going to have to put it on a plane and bring it with you because it's cheaper. How much did they want to ship it?
They wouldn't.
Yeah.
If they shipped it to my friend in Washington, it was $400.
Yeah. That's when I moved up here from Arizona 15 years ago.
By the way, they gave me the dimensions and weights. I'm like, so you're shipping a $40 package for $400 fucking dollars?
Yeah.
Are you insane?
The ultimate hack that my buddy found is he's insane, so he would just buy bulk ammo, cases to his friend's house in Washington. And then once he had enough, he would pay for a pallet on the barge, and he would just put all his ammo there, and you can like slow barge it up here. So that's the other hack, but that's a slow hack.
I did that when I moved up here. I basically sold everything I owned that wouldn't fit on a 4x4x4 pallet. And had to everything. When I moved up here 15 years ago, everything I owned 4x4x4. If it didn't fit in that, I didn't own it. So I sold off everything and kind of did that. So I get that, but Jesus, it's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's that I use eBay more and more, just so that like a lot of people that won't ship me stuff, it's like I don't know, just find some hack on eBay and buy
That doesn't know the rules.
Yeah, and they'll just
ship it
send it. Like,
Random
shit.
Chinese fan number 5 for
No.
American
I always make sure
Power
they ship from
Supply.
the U.S. And I also try to make sure they ship from California because to get to Alaska, it's only like 3 days. So no, I always make sure. No.
All right. Well,
Old man folders. This has been the Mall Ninja Kid. this guy is to be named our producer extraordinaire.
FBI, open up!
Cheese it, it's the fucking fuzz.